The Vice President, Major Jesca Alupo, has urged the younger generation to emulate from some officers in the army who have embraced the spirit of storytelling. While launching a book titled Born to Win, From Bastardhood to Generalship, a memo of Major General Gen Igumbas in Jinja on Friday, Alupo noted that Igumba has not only lifted the younger generation, but also UPDF as a whole with his book.
Ladies and gentlemen, that writing a book takes a lot of discipline, the kind of discipline that we in the military world are trained to possess. It also takes patience and determination. It can also be a lonely journey. Above all, it is costly in terms of financial resources. To have reached the stage where we are now, i.e. launching the book and making it available in the shelves and in the market for everyone to buy and read, is no mean achievement. A lot of hard work has been put in place, and I would like to congratulate General Gen Igumbas for the task well accomplished. It is indeed a very big achievement, not only for you, but for the entire UPDF family.
General Igumbas' resilience, hard work and discipline has made him strive higher, something Alupo commended him for.
Major General Gen Igumbas has served our country since he was a young man of 21 years when he joined the army in the 1970s. Through the turbulent times of the 1970s and 1980s, he endured and served his nation, gradually rising through the ranks. I can say without any fear of contradiction that he has served our country with integrity, honor, a sense of duty, patriotism, and Pan-Africanism, as his exploits in the military sphere, both in and outside Uganda, will reveal when you read the book.
In his speech, General Igumbas said he couldn't have achieved what he has if it wasn't the hand of God and his grandparents, whom he says groomed him.
I do acknowledge Your Excellency, distinguished guests, that all along it has been possible for me because each one of you has had a hand on me in one way or other. Especially my dear late parents, whom if they had not paired up and bore me in circumstances that it were, who knows, I would not be standing before you now, boring you with sweet nothings. And my late grandparents, who lovingly fostered me from the tender age of only 6 months, till I grew wings and flew away from them. Then there is one very sweet lady, Mrs. Jane Margaret Nandase Opio, whom my father used to call Ubo Mo, and her very considerate and caring husband, Mr. Christopher James Opio. I am what I am because of these two persons.
His journey has been a thorn in the leg from the age of 6 months when he was abandoned by his parents, something that made him yearn for success over time.
Please do know that there is never a teardrop that God does not see. He knows when a sparrow falls from a tree. There is never a moment when God does not care. Never a time when He will not hear your prayers. Therefore, like one Pastor James K. Day 304 said, do know that, and I quote, every day you wake up, two things must happen. Either change for the better or worse.
In the book, the veteran soldier highlighted some of the major events of his life that he cherishes, especially the days he was at school in a girl's uniform and the day he fell in love with his current wife.
The day I walked down the aisle with Rosalind on Saturday, 1st December 2007, after cohabiting for 24 good years. Chapter 7, page 194.
The book launch was attended by a number of dignitaries who extensively appreciated Gen Igumba'S legacy, saying it's a landmark, not only for the men in uniform, but the entire population.
There is what we call crisis of opportunity, and he mentions that just like there are, in every bad thing, there are good things. There are advantages where you're seeing a crisis. And time and again, you notice that they've been part of the bridges that have made the general that we see today.
We used to take the army as a job. Now the army is full of writers, the army is full of very good administrators, the army is full of very good strategic thinkers. And ladies and gentlemen, there is a nexus between defense and development.
For that, I want to personally congratulate you, Oga George. We call each other Oga George for many, many years. We have got that common thread running through our days in Nigeria at the various military training academies and colleges. So I call you Oga George, and Madam, congratulations on having attained and offloaded this beautiful piece of work for us to enjoy.
He comes from a place which suffered tsetse flies and sleeping sickness, but here he is growing stronger under the leadership of His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni to serve this country. In a special way, we thank his wife who has been very strong. You know, waiting for 24 years before you get a ring is not easy. Let's clap for her.
President Yoweri Museveni contributed by buying copies of the book worth shillings 150 million and also instructed the UPDF to buy 500 books to stock in libraries. Gen Igumba'S book is dedicated to the young generation, advising them to be who they are, being disciplined, hardworking, and above all God-fearing. Naguja Serena, NSTV.